I'm here very briefly to say that this has been a long and very spirited campaign. We put many, many issues on the table, whether it's affordable housing, job creation, health care, certainly gun violence and student debt. And we examined these issues, we put them on the table, and we dissected these issues, and we even came up with solutions. And so I want to thank all of my supporters, many of which you see here today. I want to thank all of Mr. Espaillat's supporters, many of whom that you see here today. I want to thank certainly our friends in organized labor, certainly some of whom you may see here today. I want to thank the many thousands of supporters, voters that came out to vote. And I especially want to thank the folks that charged up the hill for Mr. Espaillat and for myself, because we've left it all on the battlefield. We've left it all on the battlefield. And certainly now it's time to come together. I want to congratulate Mr. Espaillat for running a great election. And I want him to be successful. We all need him to be successful. We all serve the same constituency. We serve Ms. Jones in the Drew Hamilton, New York City Public Housing Authority. We serve Ms. Ramirez in East River Housing. We serve Ms. Torres in Marble Hill. We are one community. We are one community. Certainly Mr. Espaillat and I, we have worked together in the past. We've served in the Assembly together. We passed bills together with him in the Senate. And he reminded me today that my father in 1996 swore him in when he became the Assembly person for the 72nd Assembly District. So I want to also thank some of the other folks that were in the race, not all of them. I don't think the press got that one, but anyway. So, but I certainly, I want to thank certainly, because certainly all of my supporters, and many of you see here, not the least of which is the Speaker of the City Council, Speaker of the City Council and the Speaker of the Assembly, the Bronx Borough President, who is just a absolute. People in the Bronx are so lucky to have Council Member Inez Dickens, and I'm going to get in trouble, Jeff Dinowitz, Mark Jonai. These are all great public servants who work very, very hard. Politics is over. Now it's time to serve. So the person who is the definition of public service, the person who has been called many nicknames, not the least of which is the conscience of Congress, or the Lion of Lenox Avenue, his legacy will live on and on and on for many, many generations to come. I give to you our Congressman, your Congressman, the people's Congressman, Congressman Charles Rangel.
You made me the Lion of Lenox Avenue.
Good afternoon. Thank you for waiting. Okay? I understand we're not going to take any questions, so I'll try to answer questions that have come to me earlier. I want to congratulate the Senator for becoming our next Congressman, and as soon as possible this year, he will be coming to Washington, where we will be giving him a reception. Our caucus, the Hispanic caucus, the Progressive caucus, and most of all the Democratic leadership to get to know the new congressperson, and for him to get a feel of the committees, and he can stay and come as often as we in session so that we can work together. I do hope that, as we said inside, the people that are here today and the people that made my job so much easier. One thing about the 13th Congressional District is that no one knew the living training battles that we had with El Barrio, the West Side, Bronx, and whatnot. We always worked together. Did we have differences? Yes. But eternally, we had enough mutual respect in all of the communities to work out our difference. And when there was something politically we were proud of in one part of the district, we all showed up to share in our accomplishments, no matter what they were. Some have asked me, well, how do you feel now that there is a political shift from Harlem to Washington Heights? And I answered in an awkward way by saying, I don't know how the Italians felt when the Puerto Ricans came to East Harlem, or how the Irish and the German Jews felt when the Dominicans went to Washington Heights, or how the Jewish community felt when the Puerto Ricans went to the Bronx, or how the whites in Harlem felt when we came from Hell's Kitchen and moved up in Harlem. But I do know one thing, that's what America's all about. That's what change is all about. And the most important thing is that we do work together and recognize that no child is born in any part of this district and probably any part of the country and world that doesn't have the same need for love, education, decent housing, and the ability to achieve in this great country. We have enough room for everyone to work together, and the only way we can achieve it is with working together in unity. And so for you two, the group that's here, this group back here is not used to not speaking. Mics. So they will be all speaking later at some time, but we will be meeting to see how more smoothly that transition could be taken. I want to congratulate all that participated in this awkward race, but it's over like every race. And I want to thank the press for respecting the fact that campaign managers think that they're in charge of everything. And they have agreed that we're not taking questions. And so we'll point them out to you if you want to beat up on somebody. But collectively we say, thank you very much. Thank you. When we were inside, he was supposed to introduce me. And he got so carried away with it, he forgot to do it. I wanted to show him that even more senior politicians could do the same thing. It's an honor, it's a pleasure to introduce a guy that I've worked with for decades and will continue to work with him in Washington, Senator Espaillat. Congratulations.
Thank you, Congressman. Thank you, Assembly Member. I want to thank all the voters of the district, whether they came from Harlem, East Harlem, the northwest part of the Bronx, northern Manhattan. They're all so important to us. And I want to thank Assemblyman Keith Wright. As he said earlier, his father swore me in back in 1996 when I was first elected to the State House. And as a college student, I interned with his father on the bench, and I saw the work that he did. And the trailblazing work that he did regarding the constitutionality of bail. So, there is a kinship here between the Assemblyman and I, and this neighborhood, and the neighborhood that I grew up in. And so I want to thank the Congressman. I know a lot of talented people got nominated in the past Democratic elections to go to Congress. But I tell you one thing, I have a distinct advantage over them. A very distinct advantage over them. Take that, Tom Swazi. And that is that I have Congressman Charles B. Rangel to mentor me. So that's a distinct advantage. And that will come very, very handy to me as we go to represent the entire district. And we have pressing issues that continue to plague us, and it's going to take all of us collectively, all of our talents to be brought to the table, all of our energy, our drive to be brought to the table, because this is a very special district. I think this district, Congressman Rangel, drives the nation. It drives the soul of the nation. And whatever happens in the 13th Congressional District, there goes the country. And I think we need to continue in that great legacy, a legacy of leadership across the United States, and I hope to count on all of you. We work together, all of us here have worked cross paths, worked together on one issue or the other. There's very little that could distinguish us apart. We all want pretty much the best for our neighborhoods and our families. And so this is a special moment to coalesce and bring together all the goodwill that we have to make sure that our neighborhoods are lifted and that they get a better shot at life. New York City continues to be a city that is very expensive to live in. I don't know if I would have came from the Dominican Republic today, as a young boy, my family would have stayed here because it's so expensive to live here and make ends meet. So we have great challenges in the 13th Congressional District, and I know that with the mentorship of Congressman Rangel and the friendship that I have with Assemblyman Keith Wright, we can make it happen. I want to thank all my supporters, Melissa Mark Viverito, the great New York City Council Speaker, and all of them, all of the folks that supported me. I want to thank them. I want to thank Congressman Rangel. I want to thank Keith Wright for all the support they've given us. And so, as we move forward, let's hold hands and make sure that the best interest at hand is the benefit of our families, the future of our children. Thank you so much for